Okay, I'm filming another video today. Just to, like, a lot of stuff is going on, but I'll probably intro it. But I'm gonna do a get ready with me while I try to distract myself from the bad day that I'm having. Already prepped my face. I use like regular stuff like moisturizer and sunscreen and stuff like that, and then I use like a primer. This isn't really a tutorial. I think I'm gonna follow like a makeup. My hair is like really gross today too. Like, today's just not a good day. Hopefully today's a good makeup day, because if it's not, I'm gonna get angry again. I'm gonna be upset. But I'm following this makeup look. Hopefully when I edit it, it'll pop up okay. It's just for the eyes, so I'm just gonna like do my base while I tell you guys what has been going on in my life the past literally 24 hours. Like, it's really upsetting, and I'm really upset, and I don't want to talk about this to anybody else because I don't need their sympathy. And just like, I don't know, it's just tiring talking about my problems to my friends because I don't know. And I'm just hoping that everything will be okay. But basically, my job, we're overstaffed, and so she has to terminate me and a couple other people, but you know, me, because I don't get enough hours in the first place, which I can't be upset about, but it's like the only job that I have, and like I've been looking for jobs since I was 14, so it's like it just sucks. And I have a late birthday, so I'm not 18 yet, so I can't really work like heavily, if that makes sense. So that's that. It's really upsetting, and I've been trying to find like another job so I can work 2 jobs, as well as the one that I guess was working at before I got fired. I guess terminated. But yeah, like I can't do anything. Obviously, I've been trying to apply to different jobs, and I literally, like, when I found out the news yesterday, because a coworker of mine told me before my manager told me, like, all I did yesterday at like 8 o'clock at night was apply to as many jobs as I can. But in the area, there's like really nowhere to drive that's like close enough that hires. So, you know, I'm quite literally suffering right now, but I don't know. And I like college is coming up too, and school is just like everything is just like going downhill. So far 2023 is not a good year for me. I don't know, I'm just hoping everything will be better. I like can't talk to the camera right now. Like, I'm really upset and I don't know what to talk about. I like just like this is on a whim. Like, I didn't plan anything beforehand, so I don't really know what want to talk about, what I'm gonna talk about, just to like distract myself. But I know that I'm probably gonna get back on the conversation of a job, because it's really hard out here, you know, and I don't live in a city where there are a bunch of job openings open, you know. So I have to call places, as many places as I can. Probably maybe public library, because I feel like that's just like I feel like that's an okay like I'm fine with working at a public library, if that makes sense. So far everything is just like going downhill slowly but surely, and it's really me because I clearly like I need something to do. Like, I need money. Sorry, I'm like really paying attention to my brows. But yeah, I've been literally desperately searching for a job since I was 14, and no, she's not only terminating me, but you know, it still sucks because I really need money. And clearly you can see like the background, like I don't live happily, like, you know, stable, at least not that stable. because my family has bad spending habits, and so it just sucks. So clearly everything's like, I don't know, it's not working out in my favor, which that's how life goes. But you know, just because that's how life goes doesn't mean it doesn't suck. But anyways, hopefully my browser okay. Let me tell you this story of how me and my boyfriend met and why I'm gonna break up with him. So I'm a senior right now. We met my freshman year of high school. We had like a couple classes together, I think. No, maybe one. I think one. We didn't know each other like prior to high school. Like we met in high school. When I was a freshman, like I was even like into sophomore year, I was just very, very insecure. I mean physically insecure too, but like more so like emotionally insecure, like mentally insecure. We were like each other's first and blah blah blah. I was gonna do the get ready man on TikTok too, but I just think a YouTube video is just like more appropriate for me because I just talk a lot. And also like again, I just need to like do a longer video so I can distract myself from, you know, getting terminated. We met, I don't really think of anything of it, like we added each other on Snapchat. It was just kind of like a, I don't know. We didn't start talking to each other in the beginning of the year too. Like we started talking to each other more in the middle. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like a very like high schooly meeting. Like that's all I can really say, because I don't know, like we're 14, there's nothing really that we could have done. So yeah, everything happened, and then over the pandemic, because that hit when I was a freshman, going, well, like, yeah, spring of freshman year, and that's when we started talking a little bit more, but that was also when I was just like more insecure than I ever was before, because I just felt like my friends didn't like me, and I was just like, I don't know, I was just being dramatic and showcasing my insecurities to myself. We started talking during the pandemic, and then we became official like sophomore year. I don't remember when. I don't know, it was just a very like not cliche, but like kind of expected, if that makes sense. I really don't know how to explain it, but it's like everybody saw it before we saw it. I'm not gonna reveal anything about him because obviously I'm like not gonna, like, that's just not me, and I don't want anything to like happen. I don't know, we were just a very like calm couple. I'm just not the type for like PDA. I don't know, that's just like not me. I feel like it was a little bit different because it was my first relationship. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everything that I just said was a lie, besides the termination part of my job. But like relationships and stuff like that, like my boyfriend, like I'm not breaking up with my fucking boyfriend, okay guys? Like I don't even have a boyfriend right now, okay? Back freshman year too, girl, I was just like desperate for friends. So instead of getting ready with me to break up with my boyfriend, I'm gonna do like a recap, I guess, of my 4 years in high school. And it's a little bit hard for me to like explain it because my entire sophomore year was online. I'm not gonna share stuff like outside of school because that's just, I will cry. But like, I mean, school, I might cry if I talk about school stuff too, but I'm not gonna talk about like at home stuff just because it's a little too personal, and I don't think I can mentally prepare myself for that. Oops, I forgot I was following this makeup look. Freshman year, I was just like super, I mean, it was high school, right? My first year in high school, I mean, everybody feels that way as freshly 14 because, again, I have a late birthday, so I turned 14 right before school started. I had a lot of expectations for myself back then. I mean, I still do now, but not in the way that they were freshman year. But I was just like really insecure going into sophomore year too. Like I was super insecure. I think it followed up like when the pandemic hit, going into sophomore year, like I was super emotionally insecure, and then going later into sophomore year, like in the winter, I was like really physically insecure because I just remember that I used to always like just get ready, and it was really bad. It was really sad. But you know, senior year 17, I'm like over that completely. I used to just be like, I think it just like manifested itself internally into physicality stuff. Manifested into itself, and it made me think about it a lot more. But then junior year finally came along, and we were finally in school, and I finally wasn't like, I mean, junior in the beginning, like I feel like at the beginning of every school year, like you're always like the most insecure about yourself. Then I like became friends with people that, you know, actually like I care about and care about me. And so I just like stopped worrying about what people would think about me. I just stopped caring in and of itself. And like I used to be such a I still am a people pleaser, but I used to be like a heavy people pleaser when I was like a freshman. And I was always scared of like people not liking me, but now I like don't care. And that's like so good for my mental health because obviously like you don't want to like keep thinking about what people think about you, and I know it's easier said than done, but like you just need to like stop caring. And I don't know how to like explain that to people. Like I don't know how to give advice to people on how to like stop caring about what people think, but in the end you realize that like nobody cares, and if they care, then that says more about them than it does about you. It didn't even do anything. Okay, now I'm like, I hate people. I hate talking to people. Like I could care less about what happens to people. Like I really just don't care anymore, and like that's so good for my mental health, not caring about what other people think about me. But there's still like a lot of other things that like affect my mental health and my just everything. And I was also trying to not talk with my hands because I was watching my other video and I talk with my hands a lot, so I'm just trying to like stop doing that because I think it's just annoying. Sorry, I'm like scrubbing off like eyeshadow off of this. I don't know, you literally can't tell that I have anything on my eyes. Junior year, it was just like so much better for me mentally to just like stop caring. School in of itself though, like it was pretty bad. I don't know if it was because of the classes that I had or the teachers or both. Academically, it just like wasn't the best that it could have been. You know, you live and you learn. Been there, done that. Like, I'm just happy it's over. I actually like how it looks. I don't think I'm gonna get it on this side, but we're gonna try. New Year came along and I like realized I figured out a lot of things about myself throughout the year and how I just like much better for me to think clearly about what I like and what I don't like, and what I want to do and what I don't want to do, who I don't like and who I like. And that was also when I got into my like first relationship. It was really bad. We only dated for like 2 months, and then a lot of stuff happened on the aftermath because my mom, I don't know why, she just like can't stay to herself, but that's another talk for another day, which I will probably never ever get into because it was just too traumatizing, which I was gonna write my college essay about that, but I just had a better idea for a college essay, so I scrapped that entire essay and rewrote a new one, which I liked 1,000 times better. But yeah, this looks pretty good. It's a little bit uneven, but it's okay. Sorry, I like literally this is like all over the place, and I don't even know if I want to upload this, but I'm probably gonna upload it later on today. It's only like 11 o'clock, probably noon, so you know, I got nothing to lose at this point. It just like couldn't stand to like just enjoy people's presence, because like in reality you never like, people don't enjoy other people's presence, and that's completely fine, but it was just harder to like for me to admit to myself that wasn't myself, like I wasn't myself, and it wasn't like a lot of realization during my junior year of high school. And now that I'm a senior, I like have a lot of the same morals that I did last year. I feel like I'm just a lot more self-aware and just aware of my surroundings. I've definitely become more extroverted, which is a little bit funny because when I took my MBTI test during my sophomore year, I was like about 50-50, probably like 40% extrovert, 60% introvert, whatever. But I took my MBTI again recently, and now I'm like 90% introvert and like 10% extrovert, which is really funny because I think I'm a little bit more extroverted than I ever was, honestly. Like knowing my morals and stuff like that, like I'm just like so much better, and physically too. Like I'm not as insecure as I was during my freshman and sophomore years of high school, which thank God, because I don't think I could ever survive like knowing that I was insecure. So sorry, I can't talk. Like I'm gonna get distracted. But high school is not enjoyable for me. Like I hate the people there. It's just, you know, for some people high school is like the best time of their lives, right? But for other people it's not, and that's okay to admit too, because you know, like I feel like everybody's like in a phase when they're in high school, and probably while into college they'll probably still be in that phase in their life where they like need the validation. And like I don't mean that in like a bad way at all. I know it sounds kind of bad, and in some ways it can be really bad and really shitty that like people constantly need like the validation. For me, I do need like a lot of academic validation, and that just like makes me feel good, but I'm like not getting that right now. My grades are really bad, and I'm like trying to do my best, but clearly it's like it's not working out for me. So people, I don't know, I think people now though they're just like more open to talk too. I mean, obviously so am I, because it's just like, you know, it's just in here, you don't really give anymore, and like you're ready to leave, because girl, I know I am.
Oh, it looks, oh, why are you recording?
Because I'm just doing like a get ready with me. Hopefully you can see it doesn't look that great, but you know, can't really do anything because this brush is kind of, I just wish I had a more angled brush. I'm scared that it's not gonna work out by the side. But yeah, senior year so far is going pretty good. I think I made a lot more new friends and connected with people that I haven't, or become closer with people that I haven't really talked to in a while or whatever, which is really good. And obviously I care about those people. Oh wow, this side looks so much better actually. Wait, actually this look is pretty, it's going along pretty well. But a recap of senior year so far. Well, my grades, not great, but you know, what can you do, I guess. College applications going great. Haven't gotten back from anybody yet, but hopefully I will soon. I'm really trying to think about senior year, but I really like, I don't know, I'm gonna block it out anyway soon. Like once I get into college, like I feel like I'm just gonna forget what happened. Like I don't even remember what happened freshman year. I just know that I was like really desperate for friends and really desperate for validation, and I was just like not living my best life mentally and then turning into physically. I really need a job. I need money because I'm not financially stable. You know, I drive, so I'm gonna have to pay for my own gas. I'm probably not gonna use a car in college, depending on what college I go to and if they allow freshmen to have a car, which I don't know, I feel like I just won't need it anyways. I think that's just, it's good cardio just to like walk across campus, especially if it's a small campus. So yeah, I'm honestly, like, I'm just excited to leave because clearly like it just sucks because now I'm unemployed. Well, this is literally all over the place. I don't know if I even want to upload this, but I think I am. Just hopefully it'll all work out in the end, especially if you try. I'm like really trying my hardest right now. Hopefully everything will come together for me, but if it doesn't, then I'm like, there's nothing I can do. But instead of talking about that, let's just talk I don't know what to talk about. I really don't know what to talk about. Oh, relationships? I don't know. I could talk about relationships forever. Well, not forever, but like I can have a good conversation about relationships and stuff like that. Also, like, I was never worried about like romantic relationships. I was just worried about like friendships and stuff like that, you know? Now I like don't worry about, like, I used to be upset as anyone would, like, you know, regular high schooler, even like a non-high schooler, anybody who's like single. Relationships just like aren't all that. And like I don't want to be, because people who talk about like relationships all the time, like, oh my god, like da, 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 like they're annoying, right? But I feel like the people who make relationships part of, who make like not wanting to be in a relationship their whole personality, like they're just as annoying. Okay, sorry, I'm like so quiet, but I don't know what I want to talk about anymore. I'm just like kind of empty right now, like I don't know how to feel. It's just like, it's upsetting, but at the same time it's just like, it doesn't feel real. It's like everything will be okay. Everything will be just fine. I hope everything will be fine. I have another job interview actually, and like it just sucks because I don't want to tell people like, oh yeah, I was terminated. Like that's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. But there's nothing that I can really do now. It already happened. I already knew that this was gonna happen. Like, I don't know. And I was gonna quit, but like I just need another job. Everybody at my school is crusty, dusty, musty. Like I can't stand any of those. But it's okay because graduation's like right around the corner. I'm really like looking forward to it. I'm definitely doing a get ready for that too, and like a spend a day with me. I don't know, probably like just gonna be vlogging like the whole day. Our graduation is June 2nd, which is probably kind of late compared to a lot of other places, but I don't know, it's not my fault. Obviously I would wish to graduate sooner, but now I've been recording for an hour now. An hour. Just honestly, like, I haven't even been talking the full hour. I don't know. After I said ow, I talk too much. Like, literally, I feel like I haven't really been talking. I'm gonna cut out so much of this footage out, so much of like, I really like, I don't know, I do need to get comfortable with talking to the camera because I did it, like, I don't know what to do, and I should plan before I do honestly anything first, because clearly I'm not a good, like, I'm not good at improv. Okay, I'm gonna use some of that purple that I used for the wing and put it under my eye. I think that's enough purple. I'm not gonna overdo it because, again, it looks better on camera, like from far away, because you can't really tell, but in person it's like kind of. But I'm gonna go run to my car really quick and grab my lash glue and my tweezers, and then we can put on some lashes, and then I need to do a lip. But okay, so I just finished putting on my lashes. I'm not doing like a third one, even though it'll look so much better, but I'm like kind of running low, and they're really like chunky at the line. I don't know how to explain it, but they're like really chunky, and I don't feel like taking them off because I feel like if I take them off, I'm literally gonna rip lashes off. So I'm trying to get like pillowy lips, but I have a really strong Cupid's bow, so it doesn't really look, it looks a little weird. This is the look. Hopefully you can tell like that I did it. I'm actually pretty proud. It was pretty simple. My liner looks good today. My lashes are good. My brows actually look really good today too. My nose contour not that great, but whatever. My lips also not that great, but I don't really care. So sorry that the video is just like, I don't know, it's just all over the place, and like, I don't know, I just needed like something to do to distract myself from the fact that life right now for me is like really just like, it's just like knocking me out in the face, one after another, you know. Next video, who knows, I might be on camera with like 2 missing teeth, I don't know, because I need that bank, I need the cash. Your girl is struggling, okay? Your girl needs to figure out what she's gonna do with money, with the whole money situation. I think I might film a video after this, honestly, because why not? I'm not doing anything.